Hello again, it's Mr. Wasemann, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to review how to access the camera function of your electronic device and to find and use the photo files once you've created them. Now, as you can see, I have my opening windows up, and this is a PC or a Windows-based laptop. That means it runs Microsoft software. If you have an Apple product like an iPad or a MacBook, the applications are going to look a little bit different. Or if you are using your phone to take pictures, that's going to look a little different. But the approach is more or less the same. So down in the lower left-hand corner of this Windows-based laptop, I have the Windows icon. And when I click on that, it's going to give me a menu of tools that are included in this laptop. So I'm going to look for C for camera because the tools are all listed alphabetically. So when I turn on the camera function, you're going to see some live streaming video of me. Now, they have not taken any images or are not recording this right now. The camera is just basically reflecting what it sees. Now, over on the the right-hand side, I have the camera icon, and then just above it, I have the video icon. So I want to take a still picture, so I'm going to use the camera. So when I take a picture using a camera that's embedded in my device, one that's in and on top of my screen, when I'm ready to take the photo, I don't want to look at the screen. I want to look into the camera eye lens. Now that camera eye is usually about the size of the tip of a pencil. It's very small, but it's usually right above. So when I'm ready, I'm going to take my picture, but I'm going to go look up at the camera. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now, as you can see, down in the lower right-hand corner, a little icon appeared of the picture I just took. So if I click on it, there I am. Not the best photo in the world, but it will work for this demonstration. So now that I've taken this photo, the computer has already saved that file. Now, if I go over here where it says see all photos, it's going to open up some files for me to browse. It's going to take a hot minute. So this is a list of all the photos that I've taken using the camera app on my computer and any images I may have saved along with that. Okay, so there are lots of images that I've saved, stuff I've taken off the internet, GIFs that I've used to incorporate into my Canvas page, things like that. Okay, so that's one way to find that file. Now, if I close out of the camera, I can also find that picture by looking in this file folder icon. If I click on that, this is going to take me to the files that are stored on this laptop. Okay, and as you can see, the pictures icon had a couple of those pictures pulled up. So here's where it says camera roll, and there I am. There's my picture. Okay, so if I click on that thumbnail of the file, which is a picture, I click on it, takes a second, and it's going to open up the file and make it easier for me to see my end result. Okay, so taking a picture is going to be very useful for you when you want to include it into other projects. Like, for example, the Google Slides project, A Little About Me. One of the options is that you need to create a selfie snapshot using your camera and then take a photo and then put that into the template. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my Google screen. I'm going to go to My Drive. And I haven't created a template for myself yet. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a copy so I'm not messing up the template that I've shared with everybody else. As soon as the computer is done thinking about what it wants to do, I'm going to tell it to make a copy. And I'm going to call my copy, not a little about me template. I'm going to call it a little about, a little slow this evening, a little about Mr. Wasemann. Okay, save that. And now I have a copy that I can manipulate. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is that in this slide, I want to paste a picture of myself. So I just took a picture of myself and I can insert that picture into this slide. So I'm going to go to the image icon, this little square right here with a couple of triangles. It's supposed to represent, I'm guessing, a mountain range. So I'm going to hit Insert Image. And it's going to ask me, where do I want to insert an image from? And my first choice is Upload from Computer. So I'm going to tell Google Slides to look for pictures in my computer. Now when I click that option, its first guess is going to be, look where the pictures are on the computer. So in this section where it says this PC, these are some files under what's called camera roll. Now here's that picture. If I select it and hit open, Google Slides is going to generate a copy of that picture. Oh, and it dropped it right on top of my slide. Now that's really big. So I'm going to want to shrink it down a little bit so I can grab a corner of that picture, and by pulling it one direction or another, it'll shrink it and keep the aspect ratio. Now, if you pull from any of the four corners, you can make it bigger or smaller, and the picture will not change. If you grab it from the middle side or the middle top or bottom, you're going to smush your image. You're going to contort it and distort it and make it look weird. Okay, so I want this picture to live over here in this space that's an icon that looks like a Polaroid photo. But my picture here is a little wide, so I'm going to go over here to where it says crop image, and that's going to tell the computer, hey, I want to trim off some of the space for my picture. Now I want to cut out some of this negative space of my bonus room. And I just want to focus on me like so. So now I have my picture, and I can take that picture, and when I put my cursor on it, I can move it around and play with its layout. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to lay it on top of that black space inside the Polaroid, and then I'm just going to pull one corner to make the picture look a little bit bigger, and then kind of center it. All right. So there we go. I took a picture using the camera in my device. I found the file saved within my computer, and then I was able to call up that image and do something with it. And now it's been embedded in my template, into my Google slide that is built from a template. If you have questions or concerns, please reach out to me. Otherwise, we will talk again soon. Thanks.